What is the meaning of "who watches the Watchmen"? Let's unpack this phrase because it actually surfaces a very profound question about power and accountability. The quote originates from the Latin phrase "quis custodiet ipsos custodes," which was penned by the Roman poet Juvenal in his work Satires. The line grapples with the issue of how you can guard against the power of those who are meant to be the guardians themselves. It's the classic problem of the overseer becoming the tyrant. In modern culture, you've probably heard the phrase from the graphic novel and subsequent movie, Watchmen. In the story, it's used to question the morality and oversight of superheroes, who, despite their standing as protectors of society, are flawed individuals with their own personal agendas, biases, and weaknesses. Unpack that a layer further, and it's not just limited to superheroes. It applies to politicians, police, and really any figures of authority. Who ensures they stay the good guys? What's their moral compass looking like these days? This isn't just idle philosophy either. It's intensely relevant. It's about checks and balances, about how societies ensure that those in power don't abuse it. In Portland, where I live, we've seen this dialogue in the streets, in the news, and even around local coffee shops. People demand transparency and accountability in governance. The resonance of "who watches the Watchmen" proves it's more than just a catchy, ominous line. It's a timeless question that anyone aiming for a just society must confront. It's a reminder that power often needs to be checked by power, which can lead to a precarious balancing act. The hope is for self-policing, that those in charge have the integrity to regulate themselves. But hope, while necessary, might not be a strategy. So we look to watchdog groups, free press, the legal system, and indeed public outcry and activism to keep watch over the watchers. In a democratic society, ultimately, the watchers are watched by the very people they serve. That's the beauty of the concept, but also its greatest challenge. It implies a need for perpetual vigilance by the citizenry, and sometimes that's a tall order amidst our busy lives. Turning a blind eye just isn't an option, though, because unchecked power can lead to the erosion of the liberties that allow us to ask these very questions. So yes, who watches the Watchmen? We all need to.